Why do you have a picture of him on your phone?
No, he sent it to me.
So why do you send it to you?
He said, do you know who this guy is?
So why do you send it to you if he's not your boy?
Because
You don't have pictures of me on your phone.
I do when we won the championship.
Pause. No.
Yeah.
Don't have a picture of me on your phone.
Yeah.
Don't have pictures of me on your phone.
That's why we're going to repeat on July 21st.
Okay, no. That's not happening. Stop spreading rumors. Is it okay to send your boys photos of yourself?
No.
Why not?
A picture for the Yankees. I don't watch baseball.
Why can't you send pictures of your boys?
To what?
Why can't you send a picture of yourself to your boy?
No.
No?
No.
Why? What if there's something that you want that another male would be able to tell you? Critique.
Like?
Your hair, size of your biceps, how you look.
No.
If the fit is right.
No.
No?
No.
Just never to your boys? Do you send it to anyone?
No.
No? You just have confidence in yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
When we stepped out, I didn't send you, hey, how does this suit look? No.
That's fine. You could if you wanted to.
No.
I feel like guys don't want to do anything together.
That's what the mirror is for.
I feel like what if you're biased? So you think you look good?
Yeah, of course.
Well, what if you need a second opinion?
Well,
What's wrong with that?
That's why you have a female.
No? Oh, what if you don't have a female? What if you're trash? What if you're like me? No females. No females, no nothing.
Well, then,
you
close
see?
your eyes and hope for the best.
See, this is the problem with males. This is why we can't get anywhere. I'm starting to come to it. I'm going to break it down in this podcast at some point.
Okay.
Why we struggle to succeed as a gender. We don't help each other. We don't want to talk about feelings. We don't want to share our stories. Only the ones that we kind of like fabricate a bit. We don't want to share the real ones. Okay.
No.
Okay. I know.
Listen,
I know. Don't worry. I've been on this podcast with two of you.
Yeah.
I know where the stories go.
Yeah. I have to say, the last couple of days, I've done some counseling.
Sure you're allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not going to know who it is.
I'm snitching. She gonna find it. He or she is gonna find out. No,
Yeah.
play. Continue.
So I've done some for both. One of them is a male and the other one is a female.
Oh wow. Look
Yeah.
at you, Dr. Dan.
Yeah. So
That's your new name?
watch out.
Oh yeah.
You don't need a PhD in psychology.
Oh really? Oh, is that a shot at your sister?
Yeah, it is.
Take a shot at your sister on the podcast.
Why not?
Because she knows that you ain't shit.
Oh, she's afraid of me.
Okay, whatever.
knows
Whatever. We'll wait till she comes back,
That's
and
fine.
she'll put you in your place right in front of me just because you did it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Whatever,
You
Dad.
won't be here when she comes back.
Whoa, why is that?
You are traveling.
Oh, really? Okay, whatever. Whenever she got, I don't know. What
Hey,
I don't.
You know what?
I don't know when she's coming back.
That could be the other person on the podcast while you're away.
I don't know when she's coming. Oh, she's coming back that weekend.
Yeah.
Oh well. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
The Caps. The InnerViews podcast featuring the Caps. Oh, we could do that.
Oh.
You could mix it. She could be the female me
Yeah.
in terms of wanting to discuss things that males should discuss.
Okay. And I'll be you.
No, because you're not going to discuss anything.
You're right.
Yeah.
Can I do the gunshots that week?
No. Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay. Fantastic.
I'm kind of afraid that you won't.
No, I will. Don't worry. I'll abuse the gunshots. Like when you first took over from Fabs.
Oh yeah. Yo, I'm gonna do that today. I'm pretty upset.
Oh.
Anyhow,
How's that coffee?
it's not coffee.
How's that?
Why are you lying to viewers? I can't drink water in a white mug.
Not in this establishment.
Okay,
You're not.
well, things have changed. There's a new sheriff in town.
Uh,
There's a new sheriff in town. It is Monday, my favorite day of the week. It's about to. I don't even know what episode it is. Or is it 79?
Yes, I
79.
believe
Yeah,
it is.
79. Yeah, it's 79. We're about to get it popping. Best soccer/footy podcast in the world, doing what we do best. I don't know any other soccer/footy podcast doing what we're doing, so that makes us the best. And if you have a problem with that, well, I guess you could take that up with someone who cares. But I don't think anyone else really cares.
No.
No one else is really saying what we're about to say.
No.
And if they are, like I said, you can find them. But you know what? We're going to change it up a bit this week. I don't care about what Dan did this week. I don't care what Dan did this week. I don't care if the mics are on. I don't care if the soundboard's on. If it's not on, well, we'll record it tomorrow. I don't care if the camera's on. Camera guy, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for showing up.
He gave you the thumbs up, so
Oh, he better give me the thumbs up. He better keep doing what you're doing. Keep quiet. No, we got to give him a little mic soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Or we got to get like...
He's afraid.
Of you?
Well, a lot of people are these days.
Oh, really?
Yep.
We're not getting into that. I would love to hear about that.
Yeah.
But we
not that
got
time.
we got a podcast to run. We got a podcast. You got things to do later. Adulting. You got to go adult.
Yeah, I do.
Do whatever adults do.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be prompt. Is that where we're
Yeah.
today? We're prompt. We're gonna be like get onto our shits like when Fabs is here.
Whoa.
You trash for not messaging Fabs at 12 a.m. You trash.
Yep.
You trash.
Yep.
I can't wait till he gives me the smoke.
Did you?
I was the first person to message him besides Diana. Guarantee that. And if anyone else did, they're lying. I'm just saying that they are lying. I pour my heart out to that young man. And hope you had a great birthday.
Yep.
And you still trash for doing that. But yeah, we're changing up a bit this week.
Okay.
If the mics are on, everything's on. City of Toronto's popping. Sun's out. I think it's summer now. No, not yet. A few weeks.
Not yet.
The weather ain't really showing it either.
Nope.
Cats had to really come out in like a hoodie and some sweats this morning.
No.
But if all that stuff is ready and we're about to go down, I feel like the YouTube viewers are like, oh man, we got to wait until 24 minutes, even though I give them the little timestamps.
The cut.
Yeah. Look, man, we're going to start right now. It's InnerViews Podcast, episode 79, live and direct from Toronto, Ontario. We should really check to make sure that it's episode 79. Like, how do we start this podcast and not make you sure? Let me check your episode 79 of the InnerViews Podcast. Your guy, Tyrrell, live and direct from Toronto, Ontario. It's Monday, my favorite day of the week. It's popping. Dan's neighbors are going to hate me in a bit. So is everyone else in this condo because we got a lot to say. We really don't.
Nope.
I'm trying to like sugar it up. We got a lot to say, but there wasn't that much that really happened this week. Sorry, folks, but that's why we're starting the podcast like this. We could get into our lives throughout the podcast if you care about it. Summer of Dan's summer. He's really not doing much because the weather wasn't popping.
Nope.
But we still want to dive in and know what your life's about, what's going on, what you're doing on your spare time, and yeah, people care. But
Not right now.
they want to know that this is the best soccer/footy podcast in the world. They want to know that we provide you with organic, unfiltered soccer/footy analysis. And they want to know that we're going to give a shout out to the YouTube subscribers, those on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, any Android apps on your Android devices, the unemployed, the employed, everyone that enjoyed their weekend, everyone that's out there trying to get a little bit of sun, trying to get a little tan, trying to get a little burn. Do people like try to burn on purpose?
Idiots do, yeah.
Yeah, people that are trying to get a little burn, the Blue Jays fans that support, even though the Blue Jays aren't really doing shit, all those people out in Jurassic Park that, feel like they can't watch the games at their home, so they got to go and join up together and ensure that, Canada's all in one. Shout out to everyone that has come into the city for the NBA finals, everyone that's back to work, the school kids, the post office men, the mailman, the truck drivers, the policemen, everyone that's riding on the 407 just because I did this weekend. And I feel like shout out to those people. You are rich if you're just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yep.
There's some people that just do it for the sake of doing it. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the shawarma guy that made my buddy a nice shawarma that we really went through hell and back to find.
Really?
We found it. Yeah, he's trash. Okay. Y'all whatever. I'm gonna get to the shawarma guys at some point this summer. Y'all gotta cut that out, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm putting an end to the shawarmas.
Okay.
But shout out to you. Shout out to everyone that enjoyed their weekend, that is on vacation, that is about to go on vacation, that just came back from vacation. Shout out to everyone. And shout out to everyone that didn't watch the Champions League final, because you are the real winners of this weekend.
Absolutely
you guys,
are.
You guys did the right thing. I almost tried to follow in your footsteps, but I felt like I was obligated to do it. So we did do it. But besides that, like I said, it's your guy Tyrrell, one half of the interviews. No, I am the interviews. And there's Dan. There's Dan, Summer Dan Summer, Daniel, Danny C.
Yeah, thank you.
What else do I call you? Dapper Dan.
That's it.
Always dressed better than me.
Yeah.
Always making me look like I need to get into my, what type of attire is the casual attire? The casual fits.
Yeah, casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh cut.
This is what happens when you work from home. You don't have to
Working from home.
Yeah.
Office man.
Oh yeah.
King of the office.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to hail you up, man. Trying to get you in the vibes. Vibes are good?
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I'm tired of doing this podcast every Monday and not doing it on Thursday. It's pissing me off. We got to start doing this on Monday, Thursday, so we don't have to talk about the Europa League when it happened last week. We could have just talked about it on Thursday and got that shit out.
Well, I was ready to do it.
I don't know. I wasn't.
All right.
But now when I look at it, it's like shit. We gotta do this more often, man. I can't wait until Monday every single week, and then see all these other potters like
Doing it twice a week?
I don't think they are.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even know if they're still potting. I don't even know if the YouTube guys are still, the clip draw gang is still doing what they're doing. It took a month off.
A month off?
Yeah, we did take a month off of all the analyzing. I felt that none of the games really mattered.
Not really.
Bar in the Champions League final. The comebacks to me, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to tactfully break down the stupidity of
Atalanta?
of Barcelona
Oh, okay.
and the stupidity of Ajax.
No.
So I was like, you know what? Clip draw guys, you guys could have that. Champions League final was trash. So I was like, you guys could have that. Europa League final, trash. You guys could have that.
Yeah. What else is there to break down?
Not much.
No?
Which is why I was kind of like, we'll hit you with the Gold Cup and like the Copa America and the Nations League.
Women's?
And no. And then we're gonna change things up on YouTube, man. So I just need a month to kind of like get into my bag, do what I wanted to do things that I want to be doing for the last 8 months,
That's
and kind of try to start something new on that platform. But we're still potting. We still put the pot up.
Yeah.
People still checked it out. Not as many as we want them to, but you know, no, I'm joking. Don't worry about that. And we're here. How was your weekend?
My weekend was low key. Very low key this weekend, actually.
You didn't get into the streets?
No, I did not.
Streets didn't call you?
Nope. I was low key. Let's just put it that way.
No reason why?
No, the weather wasn't great.
I can't. Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Weather wasn't great. So watched a couple games and just stayed very low key at the house.
Does that mean that next weekend the streets are going to pull you back in?
Oh, it depends on what the weather looks like. If the weather's like last weekend, the answer to that is
You're
no.
not going to Jurassic Park for Game 4?
Is that Saturday?
Friday night?
No.
Friday nights with Danny C
No, Friday night I'll be at BMO.
at Jurassic Park?
At BMO.
Oh, TFC play Friday?
Yeah, they switched the game time to 7, and then they're gonna keep it open so you can watch it on the big screen.
The Raptors game?
Yeah.
Why the hell would I want to go down to BMO on a Friday night when it's probably going to be really chilly there?
Yeah.
And then stay extra longer to watch the Raptors on a big screen in a soccer field?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
But that's the
Okay.
option that people
Okay.
have,
Okay.
and I will guarantee you that a lot of people will take that option.
yeah, I guarantee you I will not be watching that game live.
Which game?
TFC.
Oh, you'll watch it before your boys.
No. Who are they playing?
Kansas City.
Okay, whatever.
They're gonna take a beating because they're missing a whole bunch of players.
Oh, yeah. Are they all gone to the Gold Cup now?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah. Josie's gone. Michael's gone.
Great.
Ozo's gone?
Oh, those three guys were doing shit anyway, so
Who's
might,
gonna,
might as well give someone else a little chance.
who's gonna score in that off-balance
Oh,
squad?
don't worry. Someone whoever you just named wasn't scoring anyway. So I mean, here we are, square one.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board. Oh well, that's cool. So that means no Danny C on Friday, maybe Saturday, a little appearance.
Maybe.
Okay, that's cool.
Your weekend?
That was fine. I didn't really do much this week.
See?
I didn't know. I went to the NBA Finals. I went to Game 1.
There you go. I was wondering if you were gonna say it.
One. Oh yeah, I don't care. You know me. I'll tell y'all. Yeah, went to Game 1. Couldn't miss history. Yeah, my boys lost. Knew that they kind of would, and I felt like that was good because
They got the split.
well, besides getting into the series and all that, just it was good to be there.
Okay.
See the final. See the home team win.
How
see
was the
everyone
atmosphere?
Excited. It was nuts. It was like Game 2. That was nothing compared to Game 1.
So you were you taken back? Were you expecting that kind of atmosphere? Being that you've gone to a number of playoff games
and the finals?
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Outside was what kind of was surreal, opposed to inside. Inside, I expect to be rocking.
Yeah.
And I've been to into environments where there was more hostility because the two teams actually hated each other. But I felt like the energy was what it should be.
So you went to remind me where you were?
I was at Cleveland twice.
You were at Cleveland twice.
Cleveland twice.
And the atmosphere inside the arena was
comparable.
comparable.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere
outside and the buzz around the city in Toronto was on a different scale than Cleveland, which I guess is what you should expect.
Yeah.
But the inside was just the reason why it was a bit different was because obviously there was faith because they had LeBron, and then there was faith, and then it was hostile because the two teams hated each other. and the fan bases hated each other.
There's not that much hostility in this one.
No, not yet, and I doubt there will be. Like, there's somewhat of a mutual respect, whereas, like, no. After that 3-1, like, no, they hated each other. So that's why it was a bit different, and that's why it's like up there. So no, it was good to kind of get away from the sport and like actually watch a game at that level again. Extremely grateful to be there once in a lifetime.
Did you go with your Curry jersey?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Unlike the time that I did that in Cleveland.
That's why I ask.
No, I kind of chilled out.
Were you neutral? Were you wearing your red?
No, I just wore whatever.
Yeah, so neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wore whatever. I feel like it didn't even really matter. Like, Toronto fans would probably just be like, whatever. He's wearing a Curry jersey. Like, okay.
Yeah, no, I know.
Cleveland's totally different. Like, that was like risking my life.
Oh, I know. That's why I just asked because I knew you had a Curry jersey.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, did you wear it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But for the rest, wherever I watch it, I can't watch in the bars, man. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I can't watch in the bars. Y'all are trash. Why are y'all clapping for every basket?
I very rarely watch any sporting event, via whatever sporting event, in a bar. I would prefer to watch it at my place or somebody's place than at a bar or by myself.
Yeah, you are all trash for like we're like 30 seconds into the game, and Fred VanVleet gets a layup, and they're up 2-0, and it's like we're clapping. Like, why are you clapping?
Where did you watch the game too?
I watched at home.
Oh, okay.
And I watched at a buddy's house actually.
So,
but
were those the guys that you're just ripping on?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like, in this type of game, like in the finals, I'm pretty intense. Like, I'll break your TV.
Okay, but
and I scream and I yell, and
so
I'm animated.
So who were the buddies at the bar clapping?
Oh no, that's not my buddies.
Oh,
that's
okay,
just everyone else that's just out there.
Oh, got it.
Everyone's
okay.
clapping and like singing the national anthem and like
yeah.
I'm just like, oh wow, this is not that serious. Like, clap in the fourth. Like, if you get big shots in the fourth and you're clapping, I'm like, okay, whatever. But we're clapping for every single basket.
I'm not a clap for every single basket.
From the first to the fourth, I'm like,
No.
You guys don't deserve to have hands.
No.
You don't deserve to have hands.
You would have broken those guys.
Like at that point, it's kind of like, come on, man. No, I just sit there and I try to actually watch. So, yeah, no more bars for me. I'm probably just going to lay low until, like, I did say if there's a game 7, I'm going. But we'll talk about that at a later date.
All right.
I feel like that I won't willingly pay for another game unless it's a game 7.
Okay.
And besides that, I laid low, man. I'm not you. I'm not Danny C. I'm not on the streets. I'm not out here wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, wheeling and dealing.
I'm not out here, having the eyes on me. Everyone watching.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's watching, all right.
No one's. Yeah. I'm just here, low key, me.
Yeah.
At home, watching TV.
Yeah.
Taking a break
in the suburbs.
Doing stuff with the fams. Why don't you believe me? I know what you're about. I'm joking, Dan.
Play that music.
No, why?
You know what? It's funny because you said the people want to. We're gonna go right into it. We're 20 minutes in.
I know. I know, but nothing really else happened this week. Everyone's just
so that was the podcast.
Everyone else is just in finals mode.
Yeah.
I'm not mentioning it, but I told you about that Yelp. Did you end up seeing that Yelp?
No.
I gotta show you that Yelp.
I was asking.
I gotta show you that Yelp.
Can I see it now?
I gotta show you that. Yes, I can show you right now. You're gonna be like, "Oh man, Dad, this Yelp is nuts." And I do say that I want to be on this Yelp.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm only not saying it because of you.
Okay.
And I don't want.
I have genuinely not seen this, so this reaction is genuinely authentic.
So we're here. Yelp, just scroll down a bit. Just scroll down. I want to be on this Yelp, or like I feel like I'm gonna get someone to just like to trash me for it. Who has the better chance of being on that Yelp, you or me?
No, this is you.
I want to be on the Yelp. I want people to Yelp about me. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. No.
Okay.
No? Is there another word that I can use? I want to be on banana Yelp.
No.
I want to be on eggplant Yelp. No?
No.
Does it ring? Does it roll off the tongue? Pause?
No.
No?
Wow, okay.
Doesn't tickle your insides? Pause?
No, it does not. Doesn't do any of that for me.
I need fabs here.
Okay.
I told you this whole entire podcast we're gonna do like an hour breakdown on why this Yelp is toxic. And you know what the problem is that males don't band together. Like we could have stopped this.
I just realized who this was run by. Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know who it's run by.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, it says. Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Shout out to Kiana, man.
It took me 30 seconds to figure that one out.
I was just like, oh wow. I was just like, I wonder if I'm on there.
No, you're not there.
No,
you're not trash.
No.
No, you're a respectable human being.
Thank you. That's what I try to tell people. But sometimes people lie.
No.
Just try to ruin us.
No.
You know that InnerViews TV and that eggplant? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But I think that's the only thing that really like caught my eye besides just stuff that don't really matter.
Yeah.
Obama was at game 2.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
The press. Former.
Yeah. The Champions League final happened. No one cares.
Actually, you know what? There was a decent amount of people who watched that game in Canada.
Really?
In Toronto.
On DAZN?
Uh,
I know someone who went, by the way. I felt like we should have brought him in.
He actually went?
Yeah. But he's a Spurs supporter, so I don't know.
Oh, sorry for him.
Yeah. Shout out to Brandon, man. He's a good guy.
BP?
No, not that loser.
Okay.
Shout out to Brandon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, there was a big event that went on, a viewing party that went on downtown Toronto.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to ask you. We gotta get down to the bottom of this because you're corporate.
Okay.
Out of any of the three of us that started this, you're corporate.
Okay.
I want to know why you were in Vancouver. Why don't your corporate friends invite you to Vancouver?
I don't know.
Why don't they want you to see the nice scenery that everyone else gets to see? Why do they get to take cool pictures on Instagram and you're not there with them in the selfies?
I don't know.
Can I ask them?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I will ask them one day.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I was like, if there's any chance I see Dan at that event,
I did not go.
good.
I did. I stood together.
Good. For once.
Yeah.
Good. If you're at that event, we're gonna have a real discussion.
No, I didn't go. I didn't go.
I was like, hey, they didn't invite him to Vancouver.
No.
They came back, had an event, and if he went,
No, I didn't go.
I would be so upset.
I stood by you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
don't ever
solidarity.
don't ever stand by me like that again.
All right. I'm gonna go next time and just lie to you.
No, you should. Like, no, dude, no. One day we're gonna break this down.
Okay. This is another thing for the topic list.
The corporate, yeah,
The corporateness.
yeah, because we may have to take away your corporate pass.
Oh, okay.
Because this is getting, I don't like how they're treating you.
Oh,
I really don't like how they're treating you.
You're gonna talk to them?
If I went to Vancouver,
Yeah.
we ain't really paying you, so if I went to Vancouver, I'd invite you. I'd invite you.
All right, that's fair.
No.
You would make me pay, but you at least throw out the invite.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Did they throw you an invite?
No.
Man.
No.
That's very disappointing.
It's okay.
Hey, man.
When next time I go to Vancouver, I won't invite them.
When is that happening?
I have no idea.
Or
It's not in the budget.
You're going with TFC Live?
They were there.
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah.
I saw them celebrating.
Yeah. The former mayor was there too.
Yeah, they're losers, man.
Yeah.
So why?
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 Why travel?
Yeah.
Because they like to support their team from far and wide, coast to coast.
That's already gonna start me on a bad note.
I know.
That's disappointing. I did want to ask you something, but I want to save it for Monday.
Okay.
Because I feel like I will save it for Monday. I'll save it for next week.
We're already 25 minutes in.
We're 25 minutes in, man. Sorry, guys. We already shout out everyone. We told everyone that we love you, and thank you for listening and subscribing. We appreciate it ever so much. And since everything is working, so we think, and we went over 25 minutes because we're stupid, and we tried to get into the podcast right away. We did intro it faster than normal, so they know it is the podcast. And like I said, best soccer/footy podcast in the world. And if you know one that's better than us, let us know. Let us know, because there's not one.
No.
But with that being said, Dan's ready, I'm ready, camera's ready, then you know what time it is. It's the InnerViews Podcast, episode number 79, live and direct from Toronto, Ontario. It's your guy, Tyrrell. It's about to get popping. We don't have much to talk about. I want to know why males always feel like they need to crawl back to their female friends, but we're not going to get to that today.
No, we're not.
We're going to get back to that. We're getting back to it next week. No, Dan, we're gonna have that conversation. All right. But on yeah, because we got shit to do.
Yes.
But on a serious note, man, I think we're gonna start this podcast. Big RIP to
go ahead.
we got to give an RP to Mr. Reyes. Very unfortunate. We did see, they said that he was speeding.
I was looking for details, but I
heard
don't know.
he was driving like 120 miles per hour. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you those were the facts. I did not fact check.
Yep.
But I did see that. And I think it was Sky Sports that did tweet it.
Oh, okay.
And
regardless.
Yeah, another one gone too soon. Yep. And it's just another reminder that life is very short. Cherish and appreciate every time that you, every day that you get on this earth. And, it could go just like that. And I feel like we take it for granted sometimes. And that's just another indicator that,
I hear you.
Yeah, that one hit home.
Yep.
But yeah, condolences go out to his family and anyone that's ever played with them or has ever come across paths with them, both on the opposing team or being his teammates. That's a tough loss, and it's always sad to see someone from the soccer/football community go so soon. So I feel like we have to start on that note. And anything else you really have to say on that? Was there anything you want to talk about?
No, I think you touched on it perfectly.
Yeah, I tried. I'm very bad at these things.
I know.
Feel like if there's anyone in this podcast out of the three of us that could do that, it was you.
Okay.
You did a good job for Leicester City's owner.
Yeah, thanks.
And I was just like, oh, wow. Look at Dan getting into his emotional bag like that. And there were no oranges back then.
No, there was not.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But we got bigger fish to fry. We got to go. Where was it? Madrid?
Yeah.
We're going to Madrid.
You want to go there first?
Yeah, man. We're going to Madrid first.
Okay.
Where else are we going to start?
I thought Baku.
No, Baku's last. I don't care. I don't care about the London derby.
Yeah, I thought. No. Okay.
No, we're going to the big one. Pause. Look, man, I'm not even gonna hype this up. The game was trash. Yeah. The game was trash. The game was trash.
You know how
that was the worst Champions League final since 2003.
Do you know how I know how bad it was? That my non-footy fans messaged me after the game was over. One, I won't name who it is, but this person wrote to me, "Ha ha ha! Have fun analyzing that on the podcast."
Oh wow. Yeah, it was trash.
It was dire.
Hey, you come in like whatever. You want to come here and get the full analysis of the Champions League final? It was trash. And I said it from prior to kickoff that this is by far the least anticipated Champions League final that I can remember in a very long time. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's based off. Well, I do know why. Two of the teams like no.
Yeah.
Like no one wants to watch Liverpool Spurs.
Nope.
The only English game that I think anyone would have really built up was City Liverpool, based off the seasons that they've had
and the rivalry
that they've developed. I felt like that could be the one, but no one wants to see Liverpool against Spurs. I didn't want to watch them over the Premier League in their two encounters.
Nope,
it was not exciting. Just like Chelsea Arsenal, no one wanted to watch any of it.
Nope.
They didn't.
At least that one was a little bit more exciting.
Well, that's only exciting because Arsenal have bad defenders.
Yes,
but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
And no one cared. No one cared. There was no build-up. I didn't see any real stories. I don't know if it's because where we are situated in the world and there's such a Raptors hype that no one's really...
No, I don't know. I just think is what you were saying before. I just don't think a lot of people were excited about those two teams being in there. There weren't the storylines coming in. There wasn't a big, and I don't want to. This is no disrespect to Liverpool.
Oh no, we're disrespecting.
Okay, well, there wasn't a big, two big clubs battling it out in the finals like it has been in the past.
Okay, never mind. Dan's disrespecting.
Yeah,
they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, the Liverpool fans. I'll be walking alone for a while. Yeah, I thought. Honestly, I watched that game hoping for something more than what I got. At the end of the day, if I'm being honest, I'm happy that Mo could get a little bit of revenge from what happened to him last year. So on that note, it was nice that he could win it or at least stay on for 90 minutes.
You got lucky, Lloris. Lloris almost got that.
Yeah,
I was really lucky.
It wasn't the greatest penalty either. But I mean, other than that, what else could you say about that game? Klopp finally wins a title.
Yeah,
Boch has to continue to wait.
Yeah, now we can't kill Klopp. Klopp finally wins a cup final. Finally gets a trophy. I can't kill you. I still want to kill you. but I can't.
Nope.
Because of what they did. And I remember on this podcast, we are fair here. And we do kind of stick to our word most of the time. We said that they had to win one.
And they did.
And they won one. But I'm still going to kill you in the sense that this is not it.
What do you mean?
Like, they're saying that Jurgen Klopp is going to get a new contract.
Oh, okay.
And I guess you could say rightly so.
Yeah.
But until they win that Premier League.
So that's your goal.
Yeah. I've already seen Liverpool win the Champions League. I've already
Yeah.
seen them get to the Champions League. I know where they dropped off.
Right.
And I give Klopp credit for getting here. And I obviously give him credit for winning it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, it's not a big achievement. It's a huge achievement for them to win and for them to get their back-to-back.
Yes.
You know? And that's huge. But the bigger... I as much as they want to, like... And we're all guilty of this, except for me.
I want to hear where you go.
Except for me. As much as we want to build up the Champions League to be this real competitive tournament that is whatever we want to...
The best of the best?
Yeah. As much as we want to do that, look, Liverpool fans want the Premier League.
You know what's funny? You are right, because I'm sure if you asked a large section of those Liverpool fans, they would have wanted the Premier League title over the Champions League. But I think that's because of how many times that they've won it in the past. Not, if you would have asked a Manchester City supporter, would you have gone for the Champions League rather than the league? I think they would have gone. I think they would have favored the champ because they've never won it.
Yeah.
So I think you can argue it both ways.
Yeah, but that's kind of my point, is that I've seen much worse Liverpool. Well, I've seen a much worse Liverpool team win the Champions League already. I know I've seen teams that were worse than this Liverpool team win the Champions League. That's just there's an element of luck and who you play and everything else.
It's a tournament, right?
Yeah, it's a tournament. But I'm not gonna pretend that job is done. And Klopp knows that, and I'm really intrigued to see how they go forward. I'm really intrigued to see what's next. I want to know how they build on this. I want to know if we're going to go another year with them relying on that front three.
Yep.
I want to see what is next, because there's a window on Klopp. His team's peak, and then it's just what he demands. I feel like it's not sustainable, and perhaps he could prove me wrong here at Liverpool.
Well, we've said that.
We're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna learn a lot, and I want to learn a lot. I want you to prove me wrong. He proved me wrong by winning a trophy this season, and I felt like he had to, given all the money that they have invested into that squad, and they got the job done. Although it was in a very disgusting manner that no one will remember or care about besides the Liverpool fans. That is a final that I will not recall 5 to 10 years from now.
Oh no,
it was just as bad. You know what? This is what good thing Fabs ain't here, because I always bring this up to him. I remember he wanted to kill me back in the day for this.
When Porto were in it.
No, when I told him that Euro 2016 was one of the worst finals of all time.
Yeah.
And that Portugal was the worst.
Oh, that was awful.
And I said that Portugal was the worst European Euro winner ever. Ooh. And perhaps major international tournament winner ever. And everyone's like Greece, but Greece beat good teams.
Yeah, I guess.
Greece beat you go through Euro 2004.
Yeah, okay.
They beat great teams, and they beat Portugal twice.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm pretty sure they beat the Czech Republic.
I don't remember that.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, they're worse than Greece.
Okay,
and anyone could fight me over that. They are worse than Greece. But this was bad, and I just didn't like the way that it started, like the penalty in the first minute.
Yeah, that almost set the tone. I honestly, when I saw that, I thought, oh, okay, good, because I thought that would open up. I thought that would open up the game. To be honest, I didn't think it would have the reaction that it did. I thought, oh, okay, an early PK that's gonna make Spurs come out and play and open up the game, and we're gonna get a couple goals. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong.
It was so early that I felt that they probably would stick to their game plan and assume that they would eventually get an opening, right? There were a lot of Spurs players that didn't really, and I know they're exhausted, and they're, as much as you could say, like Kane was possibly knackered and whatnot, or not 100% fit. A lot of those players were on their last legs.
Oh yeah,
3 weeks or not. Delhi hasn't really been the same.
Were they wrong to start Lucas Moura on the bench?
No.
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 No. I'm asking because a lot of people say
a lot of people a lot of people are killing Kane.
Yeah, no, they said, the guy scores a hat trick for you in the semifinals to get you there, and then he goes on the bench. So are you feeling bad for him, or
No.
it is what it is?
I thought Kane played well.
Okay.
And I thought that if someone else was going to come off, it wasn't going to be Kane. It should have been, if someone else was going to be replaced, it had to be someone else but Kane.
Okay.
Phil, you start Kane, and I thought he did fine. And I just don't know how. I thought Matip and Van Dijk would have been much easier for them.
Yeah.
If we're the other way around, because
With Lucas Moura out there.
yeah,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, Son hasn't played well in a month or a month and a bit, and no one's really talking about it.
No.
Because everyone likes him now.
Yeah.
And that's fair. Everyone, you notice that when people like people, it's kind of like yeah.
Kind of turn a blind eye.
Yeah, they turned a lot of blind eyes to Son.
Yeah.
And Delhi didn't have a great game.
No.
And there are a lot of people questioning him. And I feel like we can have that conversation that if Delhi's not scoring, then what does he really offer?
Mm-hmm.
And we could have that conversation. I thought Eriksen didn't have the greatest of games.
No, he had a couple opportunities that I thought he could have done a lot better with.
I feel like the three behind Kane had some opportunities that I'd like to think that perhaps they could have done better.
Yeah.
And
But I thought the back line for Tottenham played okay. Trippier, I thought, played okay.
His deliveries were awful.
Really? I didn't think he had that bad of a game.
No, I mean like his deliveries into the box.
Oh, it delivers in the box. Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah,
and like it was. I thought Kane did well for what it was, and they had to start him, and I have no complaints with them starting him, to be honest, and him playing, and I think Poch defended that as well, and then they did Liverpool really force Lloris into any like.
I thought he made one or two good saves.
Big saves, but
No.
I mean like game defining saves.
No, game-defining saves. No, he made a couple saves, but I expected him to make.
Yeah.
Um,
Nothing notable. And then they get the second goal, which was, they should have cleared their lines, and then whatever falls to Origi, and he scores again with, like he did against Barcelona.
yeah, and that one I don't blame on Hugo either.
No,
So
you can't.
no,
And that's just kind of how it went. Then Spurs had a few chances at the end, but by then you could tell it was done. And there we are. That's in a nutshell. That was our Champions League final.
Yeah.
And it was very disappointing. It was very underwhelming, and you can't really blame anyone because the other teams that we would have wanted to be there, or the neutral would have wanted to be there.
Did you feel like it was too long of a break in between when the season ended and now?
That could have been a factor. But even I don't know, man. There was just something about this month where it felt like once the season was done, there was just
I felt that it dragged.
yeah.
I felt that I honestly, and I don't know why, but I felt like we were waiting for this,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a good hype. It was like one of those, it's Champions League finals today. You almost had forgotten about it.
That's what I told you. I said no one was talking about it.
Yeah.
No one had said a word. But I also told you from once the semifinal second legs were completed, I was like, look, I don't want to see any of these teams play.
Right.
It was already set that no one wants to see these teams play. And no one besides the fan base, if you weren't a Liverpool fan or if you weren't a Spurs fan, you did not care.
Nope. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest.
It was equivalent to the Europa League final.
Yeah.
In terms of, I don't care about the viewership. Or you could throw whatever you want. In terms of, getting the viewers' attention. Not attention. Just the interest. It wasn't there.
No.
And it's sad to say. And I know a lot of other people that are doing podcasts or covering that final or just looking at it from our viewpoint may not say it. But look, man, it was trash. And if you're being honest with yourself and you watched it, don't tell me that you enjoyed it.
No.
Unless you were a Liverpool fan because they won.
Well, unless you had, that's what I was going to say. Unless you're one of the two supporters, you would have said, that was a fantastic final, but you had vested interest.
Yeah.
For the neutrals like us, that final was very, very hard to watch.
There's no storyline. No one really gave a damn. And yeah. But congratulations to Liverpool for winning your 6th Champions League. I guess that puts you in. You're getting up there.
Yeah.
They're slowly catching up.
Mm-hmm.
But look, man, I don't care.
So where do we go next?
I don't care. So just say you don't care.
I don't care.
Okay, because I want them to kill you too.
Yeah. I didn't care.
I don't care. Then we go to Baku.
Okay.
And even this had a bit more spice.
Yeah.
Eden's last game for Chelsea.
I finally said goodbye after.
How funny it would be if Madrid don't want him.
Oh, well.
We're like,
We changed our mind?
we changed our mind.
Yeah.
Just stay where you are.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He scored
2.
Yeah. Good for him. And I left that game saying, well, man, maybe if you played like with this ruthlessness in the final third on a week-to-week basis, then maybe I'd like you a bit more.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't even like him. It's just like, I just get angry because you could be so much better.
And I'm going to say this for both him and for Sarri. I feel like it's both of them have said, job done, I'm out of here. Eden was there a lot longer, 7 years, I believe he was there. And he got them to finish in the top 3. He won them the Europa League. And now he said, I'm out of here. I'm going to wherever he's going, but we all know he's going to Madrid. And Sarri's looks like he's on his way to Juve. And that poor guy is unappreciated. He finished top 3, top 4 with that Chelsea squad, and he wins the Europa League, and he's unappreciated by all of those Chelsea fans. So they can hire whoever they want, if it's Frank Lampard or whoever.
Frank or Javi Gracia.
Yeah, whatever you want. Hire whoever. But you've just lost a very top manager for that club that you're going to rebuild again. So I don't want to say don't let the door hit you on the way out, because it's Sarri leaving them, but they'll regret this in the near future.
I tell y'all he's leaving.
No, you said he was going to get fired.
Oh, they
So in theory, you're going to be right, because they're gonna release him of his contract. So in theory, if you want to say that you're right, then you can say that.
No, I don't really care.
But he's leaving them.
I don't really care. And I'm happy that he's doing that. But before we get into him and we get into Eden, the game sucked too.
that's why that's why I tried to get away from that.
The game was trash, and then Ollie scored, and then everything happened. Bad mistake by, was it Maitland-Niles who
ran him over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had a tough game, and we kind of saw the contrast between the two sides.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Chelsea just kind of, there are a lot of people angry because they felt like Giroud was the best complement to Hazard. But even if we disregard that, you always felt that there was something there in Chelsea because there were enough players.
Yeah.
The quality was there, but they just weren't delivering.
Well, they delivered.
They showed up for the right game.
Mm-hmm.
And they played well, and they punished Arsenal for their mistakes. And then we look at Arsenal, and I'm very upset because I wanted them to win, and that was a complete choke job.
Shambolic performance.
Choke job, and it's tough. It's kind of good that it happened now, because now we're gonna see what this board is really about. For those that are somewhat optimistic or somewhat pessimistic, now we kind of see what they're about. Because you gave this guy a year. And I don't really know if Unai has set his mark on the team. I felt like he's kind of just been pragmatic, and you could see what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I don't think that's still his team.
No, it's not. But now
he's got to put his stamp.
Well, now we see what they give him.
Yeah.
And we see what they do at Mesut, who didn't have a great game. And you feel like those two got apart.
Oh, he's on the way out.
Yeah. So you see where they go, and it's kind of like, well, who wants Mesut now? You feel like he's going to go to some lower division, lower team,
mm-hmm.
or whoever could afford him, or he may go back to Turkey, Germany. I'm not too sure. And it's a sad way to go out for Mesut, because I feel like just the change of the way the game has been played, and has just kind of ruined it for him. I mean, like he was a counterattacking creative dynamo. He was the best player in Germany before he left.
Yep.
And he goes to Real Madrid under Mourinho. Mourinho gets the best out of him. Has great years with Germany when they were playing a counterattacking style, but then Spain's possession-based football changed everything.
Yep.
They had to go a different route. Didn't suit Mesut. And Real Madrid did the same thing when Mourinho left.
Yep.
And then Mesut was surplus to requirements. Gets signed by Arsenal, which is probably the worst place for you to go if you are a world-class player that is trying to play at a certain level towards the end years of Wenger. And everything else just kind of,
snowballed from there.
Yeah. And then they gave him a big contract, which also didn't help his case either. And now here we are with Mesut. I do think he's a luxury player.
I would agree with you. Yep.
In the sense where you kind of have to play to his strengths and build a team around him if you want to maximize his talent.
And is he really one of those guys that you're going to build a team around?
At one point, yes.
No, now.
Well, now, I don't think so.
Right.
Just because of the way the game's changed.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't think it's to a point where you could really try to play to his strengths when the way the game's going and with other players being better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what it's come to, and it's sad to see it go down that route, but that's where it has gone. And now he has to leave if they want to take a step forward. And then they got to look at every other aspect as to how they're going to build. They have a good strike force. Their goalkeeper's okay. We know they need to get rid of that entire back line, but are they going to invest in that entire back line? And before I even finish that point, I still don't think the midfield is that good. I know Lucas had a good start first half of the season, but I always expected him to dip in the second half of the season, which he did.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens to a lot of imports that come to the Premier League. They struggle post-winter months because they don't have that break and the games come thick and fast. And, it's a common theme.
Okay.
More so with South American players too. And where do they build from there? Because their midfield is Lucas, Xhaka, and Guendouzi.
Yeah.
And you look at that.
That doesn't strike fear in the hearts of many teams.
And it's not good enough.
Nope.
As much as good as they possibly can be in a head-to-head against a City or a Liverpool or a Chelsea in a one-off.
You're not winning that.
It's not good enough.
Nope.
So there's a lot that needs to be done there. A lot. And it's now, I'm not going to put Unai on a pedestal and say he's the greatest manager, but I do think he's competent enough to get them back to where they kind of want to be, at least the bare minimum top 4 or challenging for it.
Challenging for the top 4?
Yeah.
I think that's the fair barometer.
For him, but the thing here is that he ain't doing that if they don't give him the resources to do that.
Correct.
So
we're in agreement 100%.
So that game was really an indicator and just a warning sign to the board and to the fans who probably know this that, we're not with the shits anymore.
Nope.
Playtime is done. Are you Arsenal Football Club? And where do you go from here? Mm-hmm. Who are you? Who do you want to be? What do you aspire to be? Have you become a mid-table Premier League club?
Yep.
Are you a Europa League club? Are you a club that doesn't feature in the Europa League?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you want to be? This summer is going to tell us a lot about them. This summer is going to show us really if there's still any ambition for them to be that top club. Because they sat through the mediocrity of Wenger for so long. They hire this manager that is somewhat progressive and, is looking to possibly build a platform. I'm not saying he's going to be there for the finish article, but you at least expect him to build a platform for perhaps a successor to come in and finish the job.
Yeah, he'll build the groundwork.
But he's not going to do that if they don't give him money.
Nope.
He's not going to do that if he doesn't get the resources to do that. And the team that they do have there, and I don't care how many goals Aubameyang and Lacazette could score, just them up front ain't going to cut it.
No, absolutely not.
And I don't think they're that good to win a Premier League title, that front
two. No, not even close.
So I look at this club from the back to the front, and boy, do they need a lot of fixing. A lot of fixing. And I just, right now, at this moment, I don't see how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to do it. You want to talk about United? I don't. You want to talk about Chelsea? I don't know. But you see, the lucky thing for them,
Who is that?
the lucky thing for Arsenal,
Okay.
is that Chelsea's doing whatever the hell they're doing on that side of London.
Right.
We don't know what the hell is happening at Spurs this summer.
Okay.
And United.
Right.
So, it's the battle of the mediocrity. Mediocrity
In the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like when you really truly break it down, other than City and Liverpool, who are, and we've said this, miles ahead of the other four. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer for Arsenal. I am looking forward to seeing who stays and who goes, and how Unai puts his stamp on this team.
Yeah, you got rid of all those bums.
Well, yeah.
You got rid of most of them.
Well, speaking of getting rid of, let's go back to those two that we know for sure are gone. Hazard and Sarri.
Okay, well, Eden first. What is this? He was 20-20 in all competitions or something like that. I don't know. Good for you. How
many goals did he finish with?
I don't know.
Was Fabs right?
No, Premier League goals, no.
Okay.
Fab's crazy.
Okay.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Should have put some money on that.
Yeah, you should have.
I was 100% confident that was gonna happen.
Uh,
With Eden, like I said, man.
Best player in the Premier League to go?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting because if he's going where I think he's going,
No, we all know where he's going. Just say it.
Yeah. Well, if he goes there
Yeah.
after the season that they've had this year, and that desperate need to replace the 50 goals that Ronaldo scored,
Yeah.
oh boy, he's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Because I don't think you could just change into being a ruthless killer overnight.
No,
You either kill or get killed,
that's right.
or you kill or you watch your team get killed.
And yeah, they could be on receiving end of some beatings.
So and then the big thing there is that at Madrid it's like, well, what happens? Because there's a lot of this summer is gonna be great.
That's why I'm saying I'm just want to sit back and see where all the dominoes fall.
Because Vinicius is still there. Apparently they got rid of Bale.
Yeah.
We don't know what the hell's happening to Asensio.
Isco could be gone.
Well, Isco better get his ass out of there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired of him.
So that we've just named 3.
Benzema is probably gonna stay.
Okay.
What happens to Mbappe?
Yeah.
What happens to Pogba?
Yeah.
What are they? When it's like, what are they trying to build at Madrid? I couldn't tell you. Ramos came out this week and
first he said he was leaving. Now he said he's staying.
Yeah, and it's just there's a big circus over there.
Yep.
And is Zidane trusting Eden Hazard to be his main man? Is that the guy that you're
gonna bet your
career on?
Yep.
That would be interesting. And I will give Zidane credit if he's able to turn that man into a killer.
Okay.
I'll be the first person to give Zidane credit for if he could turn Eden into a killer.
Okay.
We've seen Eden under Conte, under Sarri, under Jose Mourinho, under Rafa Benitez, and
he is who he is.
Yeah, it ain't changing. It ain't changing.
No,
it ain't changing.
You are just like in life. You are who you are, and you can try to put a facade on, but at the end of the day, that facade goes away. And Hazard, and I'm not saying Hazard is a bad player or anything like that, but if you are asking him to be, and I like the word you used, the killer, Hazard is not that.
Yeah, and he has to be the killer at Real Madrid.
Right.
There's no dribble the entire team.
No.
Win 3,000 fouls.
No.
No. Win a few penalties. Like no. You got to be the guy.
And I'm not saying that he's not a top class player. That's the total opposite of what I'm saying. I'm saying that the type of player that he needs to be at Real Madrid is just not in his DNA. So, like you said, it would be interesting to see if he can turn the script of what type of player he is. We'll wait to see.
I was just I want him to go to City.
Oh yeah, that was not. Yeah,
I remember when City were interested. I was like, you should go there, buddy, because now you're gonna be put on the platform with the guys that are at the other club.
Yes,
in Spain.
Yes,
and there's a killer over there.
Oh, yep.
He's a killer.
He's the leading.
Yeah. So, yeah, the thing about Eden is that I want to be so wrong about him all the time.
No, I know, because I have to say, you really do have high hopes for him.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
No?
No. Those hopes were dead a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
I have no high hopes for him. I know what I'm going to get from him, which is why I told fans, you get 20 league goals from him.
All right.
You go to Spain, I'll be surprised if he cracks 20.
I'll be surprised if he cracks 15.
You know, I would like to think he cracks 15. I hope he cracks 15. I hope he cracks 15. No. Okay, it's early. I'm not going to say shit.
I want to see who goes there.
Yeah, then we have that discussion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get to Sarri now. Because I feel like this is more around your ballpark. And this is going to be really fun.
Because you think he's coming. You think he's coming to my club.
Yeah.
He's not coming to my club.
So he's not going to Juventus?
No.
Oh, so Juventus not... Oh, I was going to say, like, is Juventus not your club?
No, it is.
So where's he going?
I don't know, but he's not coming to my club. Pep's coming here.
Okay, whatever.
I'm telling you. Pep is coming.
Where?
This is all one big charade.
Okay.
Pep is coming to Juve.
Okay, whatever.
It might not be right now.
Okay, well, yeah, but Sarri's going there now.
No, I'm telling you.
So who's going there now?
I have no idea. But there is some fishiness going on. Pep is going to end up at Juve this year. I don't know how, but you've heard it here first. Okay. Anyways, if Pep doesn't come,
I'll put this on like all social media just so you can get killed. I'll put this on social media so you can get killed. Just stop this. Sarri's going to Juve.
Okay, that's fine. So you think? Go ahead.
So who's going there?
I'm telling you that Pep is going to end up there.
So when?
I don't know yet.
Oh my God. What are you telling me here?
Listen, just let it play out. But you think that Sarri's going to Juve? Yeah, let's pretend that he is.
Okay. Well, that's what everyone else is saying.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, now you got to stick to the topic. So where the hell is he going?
I don't know.
So he is quitting Chelsea to apparently go to Juve to not go to Juve, is what you're saying.
For some reason, I.
Hold on. Is this you thinking it, or is there a source that's stating this?
There is a source that I've been reading.
Which is?
Well, you want me to name the source?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
What's the point? Yeah.
Okay, talk about your that he's going there first, and then I'll get you the source.
Well, it'd be funny to see him go there because it's like, well, I'm not. I just think it's funny to see him go there because I want to. And someone did break up a good point that he was able to get Higuain to score the goals that he scored, so the Ronaldo transition wouldn't be that different.
Yep.
And I just want to see how Juve play under him. Mm-hmm. I want to see if he's going to stick to his guns. Is there going to be a bit of pragmatism? Because Max was about pragmatism.
Yes.
And if he's being stubborn and it doesn't work, I want to see how long that's going to last. And I feel like this is like Sarri going there would be the perfect build-up for Conte to just really steal the league like I really want him to.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just so much of a gamble
with him there.
Yeah. As to be because we know what we're gonna get from him. You know?
Yeah.
We know what we're gonna get from him. And that's my thing, is that I know how they're gonna play. Do they have the defenders to play? They do in Serie A. I would like to think that they do. But there's weaknesses in that squad. Who are you gonna bring? Is Jorginho coming with you too again? Like,
yeah, I mean, it would be. It is a big gamble from Juve to hire Sarri if that's who comes in for Max. I think it's even a big culture change for that team there. It's definitely a different style. Does he have the players to play his style of a footy there? I don't know. Is he going to need some more of his type of players to come in? Most likely. Who stays? There's already talk about what's his name leaving? The right back.
Joao
Cancelo. Thank you. There's talks about him going to City. So if he leaves, who comes in? How long does he get to put his stamp on the team? I know one thing for sure is that if Juve do go down the Sarri route, he will be given ample time to get his players in, and I think Juve will spend the money, if possible, this summer to get the players that he wants in.
Well, besides this whole Pep nonsense that you're throwing at me,
Okay.
and I'll only believe it when I see him lifting up that Juve jersey.
Okay.
And it's not to say that I don't believe he'll end up there. Just what you're saying this year that's wild.
Okay.
And you still haven't given me a source.
I'm looking for it.
Okay. Just if you couldn't find it in like 5 minutes. Then
I didn't save it.
No,
Now
yeah,
you're gonna make me go
no,
football
don't
Italia.
find it. No, leave it. We're gonna get you smoked on the internet tomorrow.
Yeah,
Who else is who else is the right candidate to really go into that? Who? I heard Simone Inzaghi.
Oh God, no. No. If you're asking me who I would take, it would be between Sarri, Pep, and Poch. Those would be the three. Those would be the three main candidates who I feel could handle that type of pressure at that kind of club.
And that would be so no. I just feel like Pep is and this would say a lot about his character if he did do this, because he is the type of man, and there's no issues between Pep and the board. He's the type of man that if he's leaving, he informs his players, or he's had the knack of informing his players ahead of time.
Okay.
And it's well documented that he is on his way out or it's his final year.
All right.
So it would really be a bad look on him if he left this year.
Why?
Also, because then they could really hit him and be like, look, you left City. Yeah,
on a high.
Yeah, you did what you did.
Yeah.
But they could really hit him with that Champions League talk. And they could have a legit case to really throw at him there. Not like Bayern where there were different circumstances that came into play. It was like
He won the treble.
Okay.
That's never been done before.
Okay.
And on the male side, because the females did it.
Well, that treble. It wasn't like he won the Fergie treble. Not that I'm taking anything away from it.
Okay.
I'm just saying that given the way that they have gone about in that tournament and knowing that that's what that club wants, although I don't think it defines his tenure there as a success or a failure if he doesn't win it, I just think to go out like that now, he has to take at least one more shot at it.
And what if next year he wins nothing?
Then he will do like he did at Barcelona and pack his bags and take a little walk.
Okay.
I expect him to stay there for one more season.
Okay.
I feel like
if I was him, I would leave now. And I'm not saying
you hoping he's leaving now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hoping he's leaving now.
If I was
and rebuild that.
I'm just saying. No, I'm talking about in general.
Okay.
I'm just saying if I was in his position.
Yeah.
And I win the treble, I win 3 titles.
Okay.
The next year, I better either produce another 3 titles.
Yeah, he's been there already though. He did that with Barcelona in his first year.
Yeah.
And he stayed.
And then what did he win?
He won the double. So, and then the next year he won the Champions League and the league double.
Okay. But he's got to what I'm saying is that he has a tough ask to try to replicate
Good.
what he did this year.
That's what great managers do.
All right, well,
I feel
if he comes up short, he's going to be ripped in those papers.
Okay, that's fine. Those are the reactionaries.
Okay.
We do live in a reactionary world.
I know.
I look at it like this for him.
Go ahead.
Number one.
Yep.
Number one. Why the hell would he leave that squad to go to that squad?
It's a question?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The answer is
Yeah.
he wants a new challenge.
No.
Oh, well, you asked me for the answer.
Why?
You don't like
why
it?
the hell would he leave what he's built with those players approaching their peak to join those old men?
Because he has won everything he could have in England, and now it's time
They did
to
not.
move.
Oh yeah, to go and kill Italy in the first year, and then shoot, I'm probably gonna kill it another 3 years, and then what?
Well, that's the
No,
thing.
Klopp, if he ain't running from Klopp now. He ain't running from Klopp now. He's staying there. That's number one. Number two, he has all the resources at City in comparison to the resources that he has at Juve. Not to say that Juve doesn't have any of those resources.
No, but in comparison, that's fine.
That. And three, he has a real chance here to... I feel like we are so caught up with the whole needs a new challenge. He could really stamp his mark on that league.
Yeah.
If he really wants to. Like... I feel like a lot of people, like the Ferguson thing, when we look back on it, maybe even right now, we're still like not really accepting the fact that he was there for so long and went through different cycles. I feel like most managers that go to that country want to do that. I deep down know that Mourinho wanted to do that.
Okay.
As much as Mourinho's path changed based on the fact that whatever happened with him and Abramovich didn't work out. Because I felt if Abramovich had a brain, or if both of them were able to work things out, I feel like he would have never left. I don't think he would have ever went to Inter.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
And perhaps that Madrid job may have came up, and perhaps he does take it.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like he would have stayed there much longer. And perhaps he could have solidified that, and perhaps the rivalry with Ferguson could have pushed him to continue to stay there, and it could have pushed Ferguson much harder as well.
Yep, I agree.
And that's why he ended up doing the whole journey run, because he didn't really want to be at Inter. That was just something that
if it fell into his lap.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was a project to take, and then the way that it was going, he found himself in the right position.
Yep.
And that's kind of how that worked out, which then led him to Madrid. I feel like those managers, they want that long period of success. They want to be there. They want to put their stamp on that country, because when you hear the Premier League, when you hear managers, Ferguson.
Yes.
Ferguson.
Still, yes.
And
even after all these years, I agree.
And that will never change.
Yep.
Pep has a chance to really do something here. And that's not to say that he won't eventually go to Juve, because I think it could happen, especially if he doesn't achieve what he wants to achieve. And the same thing, you could say the same thing for Pep. Like, he was tired, but he was tired because Mourinho really sucked everything out of him.
Yep.
At the end of the day.
Yep.
If he kept winning, who knows if he eventually leaves Barcelona?
You make all valid points.
But this is just to say that he ain't going to Juve this year.
That's fine. Listen.
Yo, if he goes to Juve this year, I'm gonna laugh. Number one.
Yeah, and then you're gonna tell me I'm right.
No.
Well, yeah, you better.
No, I don't care. You're still wrong.
Why?
Because
it's the first time I'm right on this goddamn podcast.
No, you're still wrong.
Actually, sorry, it will be the second time, because I was Raptors in 6 was correct.
Okay, but that's not even a soccer/footy conversation to have. So no, you're wrong.
So I'm still
you're still wrong. You have to understand that you're still wrong. But yeah, whatever, man. You ruined the entire Sarri conversation. I'm getting off this.
All right. You want to go to the main event
with your propaganda? No, there's other stuff that happens.
Go ahead.
Neymar.
The rape allegations?
Yeah. Poor Ney.
Oh my god.
Poor Ney. And then he exposed her.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he went on like Instagram, IGTV, and like.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And
I didn't see that.
Was talking about it in Spanish. Yeah, you gotta check that out. Talking in Spanish, and then showing like the pictures that she was sending him.
Oh, really?
I was like, Ney, I don't think this is how you're supposed to go about it, buddy.
just not that it matters. No, you know what? I'll ask you.
Yeah, you better chill.
No.
You better chill. She aight.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Conte signed. Did we talk about that last week?
We did, but yes, Conte signed for Inter.
Yeah, it was official.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I think it's good for the league.
I think it's good for Inter.
It all depends on who comes in, because that squad, even with Conte there, they need some players.
I heard the rumor of Dzeko.
I think that's almost a done deal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
From what I read today, that it sounds very close to. I heard Romelu as well for a little while, but I guess that might have cooled down.
That may have cooled down. So it would be a 3-5-2 or Dzeko and Icardi.
Yeah, great.
Ooh,
you're assuming Icardi's going to stay there?
Ooh, Oh yeah, Gyökeres staying.
Okay.
Yeah. Who wants him?
I don't know. I'm just we talked about this last week that he's got to prove himself with this new manager. So let's see.
Yeah, he better.
Otherwise,
he better, or he getting killed.
yeah. But keep one at home.
He getting killed. I think this is great for Inter. I'm extremely happy for them because finally they've. I'm not the biggest Antonio fan,
Okay.
but I do respect him. I don't have to be the biggest fan to respect him.
No.
And
No.
I think he's a very good manager.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, and I think that this is what they needed. This is what I've been harping about for years.
The club and City, I think.
The club, Serie A, the Inter making the first big step.
Yep.
Over rather than Milan, who we don't know what they're doing. But this is what they needed. Conte is going to get what he wants.
And Inter have the money. Inter have the financial backing.
Exactly.
So
let's not
kid ourselves.
They're in the Champions League.
Yes, there.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, who are they?
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to see how there's.
No, go ahead.
I'm very intrigued to see how their season goes, and I think that we may finally have someone pushing Juve this season.
I think there's going to be 3 teams that are going to push them. Sorry, 2 teams. Sorry. I think Napoli are gonna make some signings too.
Well, I gotta wait to see their signings.
But there's already some talks that they want to bring in some players. So I think this year City is going to be a little bit more competitive than it has been.
But Carlo can't win the league, so
I just said it's going to be a lot more competitive.
I know, but Carlo can't win the league.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
he'll win the Champions League.
But we don't know who the Juve manager is, so we don't know if he can win the league either.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
so right
it
now
could be Sarri.
It could be.
Sarri can't win the league.
No.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So it might be Conte.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, man. Ooh, I'm pushing this Inter narrative.
Yeah.
Heavy. And Gasperini's saying.
Hey, yeah, I know. Sorry, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Gasperini's saying. That gunshot. We ain't playing. Zapata's gonna stay. Papu's staying. Ilicic is staying. We're going for the Champions League.
Can you see them making it out of their group?
No.
Can you see them getting into the Europa League? Back?
Yeah, but they gonna lose.
In the Europa League?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta see what their squad is first. But there's no if
they keep the same squad.
No.
Not even to get out of the, not even to like get. When I say get out of the group, I don't mean finish in top 2, but I meant get it into the Europa League.
We'll see who's in their group.
Okay, fair enough. Because you're going to be in the last spot, I assume.
We'll see where they're at, and we'll get back to them.
Okay.
I don't know.
What else? What other?
Someone left somewhere to go to Mines. I saw that today. I was like, okay, someone made a move to go to Mines. I don't know who that was.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
There's got to be something that happened, man. There's nothing else that happened.
No, it's been quiet.
Really?
I told you. Yes.
Neymar got stripped of his captaincy for Brazil ahead of Copa America, I guess, with everything that's happening.
Yep.
Is it because of everything that's happening?
Yeah.
Well, why?
What do you mean, why?
I don't know. I guess. He's undergoing treatment for his knee injury. What else happened? This is really what our sport has come to.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about. No one's making big moves.
Not right now.
Jurgen Klopp is just the big winner, and we don't want to talk about him.
I just got a tweet that says Juventus are in talks with agent Raiola about re-signing Pogba from United. He's keen on the move, and United have been informed of Juventus' interest.
Van Dijk said that he doesn't want to win the Ballon d'Or.
Don't worry, he won't win it anyway.
Why? Who's gonna win it?
Messi.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. He said that Messi should win.
Okay.
He's
a man of honest man.
I think so too. I actually grown to like him for saying that.
West Ham have submitted a 20 million euro pound bid for midfielder Andre Gomez after Barcelona initially rejected the $18 million offer. 18 million pounds, sorry.
City looking to pay up for Rodri, 70 million.
Okay. And then
and I think that's a big move for them if they are going to make that.
Yep.
I think that would be really big for them. We talked about the Sané thing, did we?
Yes, we did.
And how I think Bayern bid like 80 mil for him. So that's the truth.
Yeah. I said that last week.
And what? City 100?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And then the last one, Lionel Messi doesn't want Barcelona to sign Griezmann this summer. He wants Neymar He wants Neymar to return, but Barcelona's initial approach to PSG was turned down last week. The source is RMC Sport.
But yeah, PSG is not going to get hustled here.
No.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
There's no chance. So that's my thing. And then, yeah, just the Hazard thing, right? And then I think Milan said that Gattuso is not going to be there.
That is confirmed.
The last thing.
Go ahead.
The last thing.
Is?
De Ligt.
Oh, yes.
The Manchester United.
Yes. That would be a bad move, but go ahead. Do your thing.
A bad move for who?
Him.
Why?
I don't think that's the right club for him.
But remember what I said about agent fees and how remember you were harping, and not to say that you were wrong, but you were saying that how are United going to attract players?
Yeah.
This is how they're going to attract players.
What's that, by playing the Europa League?
This doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because they're going to, when you have these super agents involved,
yeah,
and you have to pay an excess premium to them, some of these clubs are not willing to do that.
Okay.
Manchester City is one of them.
Yes.
So when those agents know that, they don't care.
You mean Manchester United?
Well, like when these agents know that they could squeeze that money out of them.
Yeah.
They don't care where their player goes.
No,
as
I
long
guess
as
not.
they get the money.
Yes.
So
Mino is first on that list.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Yep.
So you look at it now, and it's like, oh wow, they may get him.
Yes. For purely that reason, yeah, I see where you're coming from.
And that's the other problem that's wrong with the game. And that's why I hate these little young kids. Don't hire these super agents.
Yeah.
Go about you can't. You don't have anyone else that can independently represent you. I'm pretty sure
there are probably tons of agents who would do it for you.
Yeah. And you get this guy you're gonna play for Matt. Look, I'm not even ready to hype on this young boy. You wonder why I'm not hyping on him? That's because if you honestly ask anyone what they know about De Ligt, it's roughly whatever they saw in the Champions League
this year. Yes,
this year.
Yeah, unless you are, unless you watch Ajax on a daily basis.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people don't.
A lot
of people don't. Then they're hyping this kid, and it's unfair to him. And I don't think like I said, I don't know if he's that good.
No,
I could sit here and say that at this moment I don't think he's great. He could prove me wrong.
Yeah, but it's fair.
He could very well prove me wrong. But at this moment, I don't see what the big hype is to sign this kid because he is 19 and he played in the Champions League semifinal and he did a good job. Kudos to you for doing a good job.
Yep.
Whatever your first name is. I don't even know his first name. Matish?
Matthias.
Yeah, something like that. Like I don't even care about his first name.
Yeah.
I just look at it and it's like, what have you done to get this big money move? And if I'm a big club, I'm not paying that money for him.
No.
I understand your point, and I agree with your point. There is a lack of top center backs in the world, but we don't know if he's a top center back.
We don't, but
he looked good with Daley Blind.
Yeah,
which ain't saying much.
No, but that's the problem right now. Clubs are desperate to make a big splash, and the clubs that have the financial backing are going to throw money at these young kids, hoping that they hit the jackpot. And whether that's right or whether that's wrong, that's the way football has become.
It's just crazy because De Ligt gonna leave Daley Blind to play with Smalling and Jones and or Lindelof.
Yeah.
That doesn't really change anything.
No, not really.
Really, and we don't even know where De Gea is going.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I guess it's still June.
Still early.
So nothing is really kind of settling in. But I found that interesting that perhaps he could go there. Then I'm like, oh, that sounds a bit odd. And then I read it and I was like, oh, the Mino factor.
Yep.
Wish I had a Mino factor.
Me too.
Yeah. You can get me to go anywhere.
I would go wherever.
Oh yeah, for Mino? Pause.
If he's bringing me the bag that he's bringing these guys, whew.
That would be sad if De Ligt does do that.